Just crip walking into the stream. Look at this guy. I swear down, man. I hate seeing you so happy. Like, you're my bedroom, but when it comes to Spurs and you being happy, I hate it, bro. Look, he's even got the stunner shades on. Look at him.
Bro, you know what it is, bro. Like, bro. Yeah, bro, look, right now I'm feeling it's a pleasure to be here with y'all. It's a pleasure to be here with y'all. Sunshine, you know, it's good to see y'all again. Almost good to see you again. Simply because, you know, we got Kudus over the line. It's looking like we're about to get Morga Gibbs White, looking like we're about to bring in Wissa. And the crazy one, this is a world exclusive. It looks like Tottenham want to bring in Belabor. Do you get me? The new Basuma 10.0. And the last time I saw Sunshine, everyone was shaking their bum for Cunha. But since then, they ain't brought anyone else in. Do you know what I mean? But we are moving mad. Right now, if you're asking me what the top four is looking like this season, it's looking like Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham and Chelsea. Yeah, I have to put Chelsea in the equation. Winning that.
Why did you say Tottenham before Chelsea, though?
Bro, yeah, hold it, bro. We're Europa League champions.
Hold it.
Nah, quick.
Hold that. You're beneath me, man. You're beneath me. Bro, the Club World Cup. Nobody gives a damn, bro.
I knew he was gonna say that.
No, okay. No, don't worry.
Just like nobody should care about Europa League either, right?
But wait. Deji, are you gonna be PSG?
They're both not major honors, isn't it, Deji? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Only the Prem and the Champions League. I quote you well. Only the Prem and the Champions League are major honors. All these other clubs, all these other competitions, Northside shakes his bum violently. Yasser shakes his bum violently. Sunshine shakes his bum violently. Not Big Dev.
Bro, I'm just being honest. A lot of them look. If Tottenham wins the Super Cup, am I going to shake my bum? Of course not. Yeah, I'd be delighted to.
Why are you lying? Why you always lying?
Why would you not do that?
Do you know why I can't shake my bum? Because although as good as PSG are, I have to put it into perspective that those players are probably tired. Like they've not had a break. They've not had a break though. No, but real talk.
We didn't have a break.
Like in terms of Sunshine and Yasser and Northside, let's be real. And Omar, I don't know why Omar's hiding. In terms of physical exhaustion, who is going to be more tired, PSG or Chelsea? Playing in the Champions League is not the same as playing in the Conference League. Let's not do that. We've argued this several times. There are levels to this.
Okay. Partly.
And if you're playing Champions League football, could it be that those players were a bit more? Look, PSG did well to get to the final. I'm not going to lie to you, but they're probably
Chelsea didn't though.
Drained. Whereas Chelsea are not physically drained, bro. We beat PSG. I can't respect it because PSG are probably tired.
I don't agree with that, but it's okay.
Sure. Well, another trophy that you never seen before, and he's still going to downplay it.
Bro, the thing with me, I'm a lover of the game, innit? And I like to see football at its purest form.
He's a lover of the game, not the trophy.
And I give you an example, yeah? I see Sunshine and I feel like, you know.
Oh, yes.
Sunshine, look at her, you know, she's growing, she's doing her thing. Unfortunately for her, she supports Manchester United. And I don't want that to be the reason why she doesn't grow next season. Do you get what I'm saying? So we got to do encouragement. We got to show love where we can. But she knows that her team is dusted in Tottenham. Like, she knows that. Do you get what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is that Chelsea, we will know if Chelsea's legit in the Prem. But what I am also saying is I like the business you've done, and I can see you going further than Arsenal this season. And that is a big statement for me. I can see you go.
It's all right statement. I don't see it like big.
Because Arsenal like your rejects. Do you get me? But that is my top four this coming season. Oh, you know me.
Can I say though, if you do end up getting Wissa or anyone else, whether it's Tottenham or anyone else, I am going to be fuming because that then will really make Mbeumo, his signing, go even higher because Brentford's not going to want to lose both of them in the same window. It's gonna make me so angry. Like, I beg we sign Mbeumo before Wissa gets taken. I beg.
It's two things. Yes, it's going to make the price of Mbeumo go up. I think Brentford are not adverse to selling both Wissa and Mbeumo. It's just that they know that they can milk you.
More money for it.
But the other thing is that if you get Mbeumo over the line now, it's not a big deal. Like a month ago, when you got Cunha, and then it was like the next week you was about to bring in Mbeumo, we were like, like United are serious, like they're gonna change things up. Since then, Man City brought in 3 man. Do you get me? Since then, Liverpool's brought in about 3 man. Since then, Tottenham have brought in Kudus, and all of a sudden, Mbeumo to Man United ain't as great as we thought it once was. And if we bring in Wissa, arguably just as good as Mbeumo, then to be honest, Man United need to bring in Mateta as well. If you bring in the Mateta, then I can say, look, you're cooking. You're going to do a lot better than last season. But will Man United be in the top 8 with that current team?
With Højlund?
I don't think Man United with that current squad.
They don't seem to even have backup options.
That's what I'm saying.
They're wasting time. You understand what I mean, right? This is the thing. Look at how Liverpool are moving. Look at how City are moving in the transfer window, right? They're not sitting around wasting time.
Can you also add Tottenham, Omar, as well? Look how we're moving as well. Please add us.
To be fair, yes. Listen. I'll say this, right?
Pick me.
Listen. Okay, let me say this.
Well, it's the truth, though. If you're saying that, if you're going to say that Man City and Liverpool are moving serious, then Tottenham are moving serious.
Dej, I just saw your club has been linked to Paulinho, bro. We get Norgard and you're getting Paulinho. I've been saying I want.
No, bro. We that's fake news. We don't want Paulinho, bro. The true exclusive is that Tottenham have been in contact with Brighton earlier today, and they reckon it's between Mitoma or Baleba. Now, I'm telling you this to your faces. Either one of them brothers or both, and it's long for the rest of you. Let's be real. If Tottenham get Mitoma, that's Mitoma, Kudus, and Gibbs White. Because Gibbs White is a done deal. It's been delayed, but it's over, bro. Like, we've triggered the release clause. It's done. We'll go through. Let them chat their rubbish. But it's
what's it called? A done deal is not a completed deal, bro. You don't know about that yet.
It's over. We know that's going to happen. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Baleba, one of the issues for Tottenham last season is that we didn't have a 6, bro. And for me, Baleba was probably one of the best 6s in the Prem. People were talking about in Wax Lyrical, saying, this is another Caicedo in the making. So for me, we either fix our left-hand side or we fix our 6. Either way, Tottenham is fully looking good, cooking and strengthened. I prefer maybe a Mitoma and bring in Adam Walton. I think Adam Walton can quite easily do that job. But you know what? Right now, Tottenham are just doing what they're supposed to do. And I guess that's really why I ran home and probably got a couple of tickets heading my way in the post. I really wanted to get onto this stream to encourage, you, Sunshine, and you, Northside, that, you got to wring somebody's neck at your club and just step up and be a big 6. Do you know what I mean? Do what big 6 teams do. We dealt with the Gyokeres thing the other week. For me, that's not good enough for me. Like, I wanted Arsenal to bring in a better striker. We know Gyokeres is
like who?
For me, I think Aussie men would have done a better job, to be honest with you. I actually think João Pedro could have done a really good job at Arsenal. There's some players in and around. Why isn't Arsenal going in for Isak? Like, that's the weirdest thing for me. Would you agree? Because, genuinely, I'm trying to help. And I actually think Mateta would be a good signing. If you brought in Mateta, I don't think you guys will be over. I think Arsenal fans would be happy with that. Like there are players in the Prem who are proven. Like, if you brought, I would fear Mateta up front more than I fear Gyokeres. I just don't know if Gyokeres is that guy. Like, honestly,
I don't rate him that highly either.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I mean, listen, maybe he might come in and not do well, but I feel like Deji, this just goes back to the fact that you don't really rate other leagues, bro. So because you don't rate any league apart from the Premier League. So even if you put like 40-50 goals in the Portuguese league, I'm like, I'm not impressed. Do it in the Premier League first. We all know, man. This is.
But that's not an unreasonable statement to make.
How is that?
Do it in the Premier League first.
Didn't you get Son from the Bundesliga though? And you loved that Son. Didn't you get him from the Bundesliga? I'll be honest, yeah. I'll take Kudus over Madueke.
Yeah, and over Martinelli, yeah.
Yeah.
So Kudus starts in your 11, doesn't he?
Yeah, he would start.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm asking for.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not the pinnacle. Like, I'd still rather take Lookman. I'd still take Mbeumo. There's still other wingers I'd rather take over him. I'm just saying, based on what we've done and what you've done in that position, you've got the better player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather take a Gibbs White than go and spend money on Norgard and these kind of players as well. Like, in certain areas, you're doing better recruitment than us. But you already know where we are at, bro. Like, my club is done.
But for me, because the season ain't start, I'm not being disingenuous when I'm saying to you, bro, like, I really hope that your team get their finger out their arse and do some proper business this summer so that you men are competitive. And I'm also showing the same love to Sunshine. Sunshine was the first person to congratulate me after the Europa League win. And I said,
I congratulated you. I
actually said, and I was being honest, I don't know if I could have responded as quick had it been the other way around. I'm just being honest. So I really want United to go out and bring in the players. I need United to go out and get a new midfield. I need United to go out and get a proper defense. I need United to go out and get a striker. I need them to get a left winger. I need them to get a goalkeeper.
You don't even support United. Yeah, Deji, one last question, because you're very happy right now. See, look at this, look at the smiling, bro. Look at this. It's like a Colgate advert right now for him. You know what I'm saying? That's a Colgate advert in that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
You think he's the one that won the Club World Cup, you know?
It's the best time I've had. It's the best time I've had in the UK all my life.
In what order is the top 4 next season? In what order, in your opinion?
Bro, at the moment, there's a lot of variables at the moment.
As it stands,
if Liverpool get Isak, I think Liverpool could win it again, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's a big move, and he's a deadly guy, which is why I hoped that you, man, would do the right thing. I think Man City, the way they were popping it about Club World Cup, I think second is theirs. I actually think Chelsea are cooking, especially with that double pivot of Reece James and Caicedo. Very interesting. I like it. And then I think Spurs. And the reason why I think Spurs over Newcastle, Villa ain't doing anything at the moment. And then Newcastle fans were telling me about the winning mentality. Selling your best player to Liverpool to bring in the Frankfurt striker. Yeah, it's they're not the same. That for me is a.
Can I ask you this?
I don't think Elanga. I don't understand the Elanga signing when you've got Gordon, you've got Murphy, you've got Brad. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a third option. It's a third option, I guess.
It's a good option. But I wanted to ask you, Dej, yeah? So for the 4th position, you put it between Newcastle and Spurs.
No, I said Spurs.
Okay, so can I ask you this, Deji? Right?
So Spurs. Hold on, man. Let me just look, because I want. So you're telling me that Spurs is strong enough to get 4th over Arsenal,
bro? Like, and I have to be honest. I think you would no doubt agree that maybe there were times during last season that you were also riding a little bit of luck, actually. I think losing Partey is a big boy miss for you. I don't give a damn what anyone says. Partey is better than Zubimendi. And then I'm looking at Martinelli, more of the same. Madueke, more of the same. We're hoping that Saka doesn't get injured. And then we're also hoping that the Gyokeres that you're going to sign is the Gyokeres of Sporting Lisbon that can bag 50 goals in all comps. Highly unlikely in the Prem, but whatever. And then we're hoping that you don't have any injuries to your defense in Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. And then you've got Raya. Bro, man. Yeah. Look, I think it'll be 4th is between Spurs and Arsenal. I'll give you that.
That defense already got caught out in the Prem, but that defense is going to get caught
It's not
out.
getting caught out now. We're not under Ange. If we were under Ange still, I would fully agree with you, Northside, but we're not under Ange. And one thing that Omar Yasser said is that, you know, Thomas Frank is one of the most adaptable managers in the Prem. The one thing I will say, though, is it's an unknown. It's either it's like looking at a glass half empty or half full. He has better tools at his disposal, full stop. And I'm hoping he's able to get a tune out of these players. If he gets a tune out of the players that didn't perform last season, Tottenham's already a better team. If he can get a tune out of Bissouma, Bentancur, Maddison, keep these guys from being injured as well. If he can get a proper tune out of Brennan Johnson, if he can get a tune out of Matthias Tell, Richarlison, all of a sudden, what Tottenham have is what other teams don't have. We have depth, and you're going to need depth if you want to compete for the Prem or be top four and go into the, you know, the later stages of the champs. And I will say, Tottenham, we have depth, because even whether you like it or not, Bergvall pretty much played a full season. So did Archie Gray. So there's minutes in their legs. They're not starters, but they're people who can come on and do a job. So we've got a squad right now.
But there's some upgrades that need to be done defensively to your team.
I'm quite happy with Tottenham's back four, you know. I swear down. I'm happy with it.
Is it Danzo? Is Danzo still there?
Yeah, Danzo's still there. I'm happy with Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie, and Porro or Spence as our back four. By the way, Thomas Frank doesn't invert. He's an old school, go around the outside and overlapping run, whip it in.
He would love him. You know what I mean?
What about Richarlison quickly? About Richarlison, because you said that you guys going to sell Richarlison.
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, you know, who was Mbeumo? He got Mbeumo from the second division in the French league. Wissa was an unknown. Turned them into gunmen. I think there's still a player there in Richarlison. I really do. It just needed someone to put their arm around him and show him and give him his confidence back. I think Richarlison could even still be Tottenham's number 9. We're still talking Solanke. It might not be. It could be a toss between Solanke and Richarlison this season. Just need someone who can bring out the best in them. So Tottenham are moving like NSG. You get me? We got the options. We got options. You know what I mean? And we just need someone who can bring out the best in them. Bro, like legit, Thomas Frank, if he can get a tune out of these players, it's looking long. The big one for me is Bissouma. If he can get Bissouma back to prime Bissouma, then it's long. It's long.
Yeah, I don't know. Because you said Solanke is better than Gyokeres, but now you're saying that.
Well, I said that I think that Solanke can score more goals than Gyokeres. Yes, I did say that, bro. Okay. Like, I don't know why. It's not a given. It's not a given that Gyokeres is gonna turn up and bang. And I even went as far as to say,
well, Solanke hasn't turned up and bang. When does Solanke turn up and bang? When does Solanke turn up and bang?
This season under my manager.
How
many goals did he score?
This season under my the season the season before Solanke joined Spurs, how many goals did he get? He got about 19. He got 19 Premier League goals. If Solanke gets 19 Premier League goals this season, I'm happy.
But did he last season though?
That's right. No, hold on.
Because Andrew's a madman. Let's not talk about last season. Andrew's a madman.
But that's what Northside asked you.
But Deji, quickly, how many goals did he score this season before that?
He had about 19 Prem goals. 19.
Okay, before the previous.
Oh, why are we doing that?
No, but it's important because we need to know if he's.
The memory doesn't go that far.
Nobody was.
Omar, so based on your logic, what are you expecting Gyokeres to do this season at Arsenal in terms of numbers?
I expect Gyokeres to score goals because I've seen him score goals season upon season. Honestly, right? I think for his first season, right, bare minimum in the league, I expect him to put bare minimum 15 goals.
I think everyone's thinking 15.
No, but that's my point.
That's not the 30 or 25 goals that people are shaking their bum for. The way Arsenal fans are talking, it's like guaranteed 25, 30 goals.
But this is the problem.
15 goals is a bog standard striker in the Prem.
But when I say bare minimum, that's what I'm saying. That's the lowest I will give him. I think that.
That's not what we want to hear. How much do you roughly think he'll score, bro? Because I can say bare minimum 10, but
okay, fine. All right. if he plays a full season, this whole season,
Yeah.
I expect him to put 20 goals.
Is that it?
All comps, or just in
No,
the
just in the league.
In the Prem.
For Arsenal.
Do that, yeah.
10 goals is all right.
But that's the thing, right? Because no, because he's a consistent
But you don't believe him to be that gunman then?
No, but that's why I said he should put 20 goals.
Yeah, but it's a risk, innit? It's always a risk, innit?
This bring Tony's chat.
The energy that I'm getting from you and the rest of the Arsenal fan base is like this guy is like another Haaland. Like we're looking at 28 plus goals. And I'm looking at it like, I think he's about 15, 20 goals. I'm like Omar, but that's why I can't give him the props. And if you're telling me he's 15, 20 goals, then he's no different to a Solanke, bro. Like that means he's below this back.
How many goals did Solanke?
He's a Nicholas Jackson.
How many goals? How many goals did
Solanke? He's a Zerky or whatever his name is.
Wait.
Beef jerky. You know them ones.
Wait, Deji. How many goals did Solanke score last season?
Bro, we're not doing that.
You won't answer the question.
Omar,
Morris had already asked this.
I'm not doing that because
He's a flex, isn't it?
You don't want to do that. Why? Why?
Because Ange is a madman.
Hold on. You spent 60 million on him. Am I wrong? You spent 60 million on Solanke?
Bro, Ange is a madman. Is he not?
Okay, so you're blaming Ange. Okay, guess what? All right, then fine, Deji. If at the end of the season, Gyokeres doesn't put 15 goals down, no side then have the right to then say, oh, it's Arteta. It's Arteta. It's not Gyokeres.
Yeah, that's calm. I'm calm with that.
He was going to do that anyway.
I'm joking. No, it's calm, Deji.